Good afternoon, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Tuesday afternoon, November 5th. Looking at Window Trader's market profile of the ES and NQ. So we had said I wouldn't be surprised if we get a repeat of what happened yesterday. It pretty much turned out that way. Yes, they tried to go trend up. They failed in ES and NQ. Righty, on the other hand, goes out with a powerful triple distribution day, a very nice price probe. NQ goes out with an afternoon pullback, a 9-wide POC, and ES goes out only 8-wide with an afternoon pullback. Now, they did probe, but not enough where I would use the previous high from G. Now, we got into those large gaps from October 31st. Didn't come close to filling them. We spoke about in the room, we said the only way those gaps would get filled is if we held trend. They're just too big. Well, we didn't hold trend. We didn't fill them. Now, an important thing to note just for now. We made a monthly high late. Now, it's very early in the month. A lot of people don't use the maintenance period of N and O. Well, right now we're making new highs in the maintenance in ES in N period. So if by some chance 6 o'clock rolls around and there's result, whatever, and the market, for whatever reason, decides to trade off and we leave N or O, whatever one makes the high now, as the monthly high, I would carry that forward. I would not ignore that, just so you know. I had a good day, all of it in the morning. I only had one trade in the afternoon because the afternoon turned to pretty much garbage again. I got all my staple plays. I took the long in A period. Again, when I tell the room, when we open not close to the overnights but away from them, and then we start going for them, instead of front running them, I take the trade to get them. And I did with my 5 lot in A period to get the overnight high. And then when they started ripping up any kind of pullback on ebb and flow, I longed that also. In B period, I wasn't going to take the long before the turnover because there was something coming out, ISM, whatever, but it was acting very strong towards the end. I took it and it popped really nice. So that one, I think I got 90 points out of that one when it popped A's high. And then I also did some ebb and flow longs because the market was acting pretty good. The bulls controlled the day today. They ended up with a 6-0 lead on our checklist sheet. They own value. They own indices, IB high, overnight high, raise and POC. Bulls ruled the day. But that's the intraday. In the bigger picture, we're in balance, and we'll go over that in a minute. In D period, I got cute, too cute. It pulled back. I had a bid in at the time. I think it was, I'm trying to think where the heck it was. I'm not exactly sure where it was. Oh, actually, I do. I had a bid in it because halfback was down here at the time. I had a bid in at 34 or 32. It got down, didn't get me, went up. And then instead of leaving it in there, I took it out and I put it down at 30. And it got to like 31.50. Missed it, went right back up. My fault. Now, I did make some money in D period on some ebb and flow longs, but definitely missed that one. In E period, I nailed it very nicely for about 45 points to get the IB high in NQ. And in an H period, I took a long, thinking that could be the afternoon pullback. It turned out not to be, and then I got very picky waiting for half back. I'm like, you know what? If I want to get it, because I didn't want it too close to where the POC was developing, I'm like, I'm going to wait to half back again. Never got there, and that was it. That was my last trade of the day. So it was a very good day. So a good start to the week, both yesterday and today. I'm not going to go over the destinations because I'm in bigger increments. But here's the bigger picture. First of all, I don't advise trading tonight. Because, first of all, these polls and everything else just lie. You're going to probably have some pretty wide gyrations, this and that. Just not worth it. We're in a 4-day balance. Okay? In ES and in NQ. Now, righty came out of balance. To me, righty came out of the balance on this day. Where was it? Yeah, this day's high. Now, some people might use this one, but even if, so again, but for me, I would be calling righty up. But for the ones we trade, ES and NQ, we have balance. Not only that, NQ has the island gap. Remember that? 4 days left alone up top. Well, if we have any kind of wild opening tomorrow, can you imagine taking back that island gap and then leaving one below if we gap above this gap? Anything's possible. But what is our main focus? The gaps up above, right, our main focus. If you start getting those, again, all-time highs will be in the cards for ES and eventually NQ. If, however, the market doesn't like whatever, come tomorrow at 9:30 a.m., we're going to come out of this balance, right, and take out the balance low. Don't forget, ES missed October's low by 1 tick yesterday to keep the monthly up for now. 1 tick. So, 4-day balance. Which way are we going to come out of it? If it is to the downside, don't forget you have a rollover gap all the way down here at 56.41. So, it is a coin flip. If anybody's trying to tell you that they know exactly what's going to happen tomorrow, I would run far away from them. So we're going to have to let market-generated information at 9:30 direct us. If we have a clear winner, hopefully the market has a clear direction, whichever way it wants to go. Again, do I really think the market cares who's present? I really don't. In the long run, no. The market cares about itself. But on a day like tomorrow, at least initially, it might have confirmation of what it wants to do, at least if there's a clear winner. And that would be good for us to follow that MGI. If there is no clear winner by tomorrow morning, things could be a lot dicier. But again, that's what we deal with, right? We deal with that every day. There's nothing that is set in stone. So you can see we're trading in the maintenance period higher here. So that right now, if we don't take that out, would definitely be something I carry forward. And then on the charts, so here's ES. It's a 4-day balance. Gap is my main focus. We're below the 20-day moving average, above the 50-day moving average. Okay, horrible volume again, 38 million. We're under 59 million now on average. Triple Qs, also a 4-day balance. With the gap their main focus, same thing. Right below the 20, above the 50. Hopefully, we come out of this 4-day balance with some really good energy. Now, again, if we come out of it with a very large gap, that could be let me go to NQ one more time. Because remember we had the island top here? So if we were to gap above that gap, you would leave a 4-day island bottom. You see how emotional short-term traders are? It's amazing. But again, we're still dealing with short-term money, short-term players. So they should be very mechanical still. You will know if long-term money comes in to sell this market for whatever reason. Still not convinced they would come in though. So thank you so much for liking and subscribing to this channel. Good luck trading tonight if you do. I would advise against it. Enjoy your evening, and we'll speak prior to the opening tomorrow.